Roadhouse. Roadhouse. Kyle, what did you think of this trailer?
I don't want to kill you, Buzz, because I know how excited you are for this film.
No, I'm not excited.
Okay.
I'm fucking pumped.
I thought it was okay. I get the feeling that this movie's going to be bad just from the trailer,
Oh, me
to be
too.
honest.
Me too. And I can't wait.
No, not bad as in like it's going to have some dumb fun maybe, and the story's not really going to be important. You know, it's mainly just going to be the action, but I feel like it's going to be not on the same level, but you know, what was that movie they did years ago on Netflix? Underground 6, and that was
Six
just all
Underground.
like
Yeah.
6 Underground, and that was just all action. This is kind of what it feels like. It's just going to be all stupidly, not even well done action. I mean, the trailer looks okay for the action.
I thought the action looked alright actually.
Yeah,
that is the one thing this film needs to nail. And it looked pretty good.
Other than that, I like Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, you know, seeing.
Listen, the first Roadhouse isn't, you know, Macbeth, poetry, Oscar-winning films and stuff like that. It's dumb fun, and this looks like it lives up to the dumb funness of that first one.
Yeah, like I said, I'm up for some just, you know, going for a film. Like I like the OG Transformers films, you know, the Michael Bay ones, and the story is fucking horrible, but the action is great, and it's awesome to see, you know, just how well the action's been shot and edited and stuff like that. This feels like it's gonna just be hand to hand, a lot of hand to hand combat. Very well done. What I'm trying to say is it's going to be like on the level of Transformers, where the story is going to be horrible, the action hopefully is good.
From the sample size we've got, the action, I think it looks all right.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be anywhere near anything like, say, like I feel like the John Wick films have set like the height for the action film genre.
Yeah,
like it's got a solid story, it's got fantastic action to back it up, and the editing is clean and crisp, and this feels like it's got maybe two of those elements. It might have like great action and potentially okay editing.
If you go back and watch the trailer as well, the impact of every hit you see, they've done something with the camera work or the editing or something. The impacts actually look like impacts when people are getting hit.
I mean, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, no, but let me know in comments if you can see that as well. One thing I do want to add is, this is crazy post-USADA, post-leg break, fucking steroid-filled, cocaine-filled Conor McGregor. And I think we've got a small size of what he could do acting-wise in this trailer, but the bits he had, I actually really enjoyed. And I'm not a massive Conor McGregor fan. I like his fights, he's got some great performances, but usually whoever is fighting, that's usually who I'm rooting for. Like a Dustin Poirier, I'm probably going to be rooting for Michael Chandler when he fights Michael Chandler. Sorry, Kyle, I'm going on a bit. But the stuff he had in this, I thought it was all right. What did you think of Conor McGregor in the trailer?
I was expecting the worst, just like I say, from like the first part of the trailer. I thought, when Conor McGregor shows up, this trailer's just going to fall apart. And it didn't. It actually revived it a little bit for me. But
that's when I got really into it, when he starts swinging that golf club around.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like a good action flick, potentially, with a lot of hand-to-hand combat. I reckon the story's going to be a mess, to be honest. And, you know, editing-wise, I hope that they edit this film at least decency for the fights. I don't want to see choppy fights.
And I don't think we will.
I'll just ruin the action.
One thing I will say is, I don't think we're going to see a messy story. I think we're just going to see a simple one.
If it's simple, great. Yeah. If it's, you know, I'm fine with that. But just don't give us a load of complicated bullshit that no one cares about with horrible editing, like, because that'll just destroy the film. And it's an Amazon Prime releasing on
Which
Amazon
I
Prime.
want them to release this in the theatre. And Doug Liman wants them to as well, the director.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon Prime, don't get me wrong, they've had like a decent track record of their own sort of original or adaptations or sequels, whatever. They've had an okay track record, but nothing, it doesn't set them up for. It's like Netflix. Netflix has got some great stuff on there. We got like a great example is we got Daredevil, and that was a show, obviously. And we've had horrible movies by Netflix as well. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's quite a few. Yeah. I know that for a fact.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. There we go. So it doesn't, I'm not saying like, oh, it's coming on Amazon, it's cementing it as bad or good. I'm just saying it still leaves it in the realm of,
well,
is it good or bad?
Here's why I'm shocked they haven't actually tempted fate with this and gone theatrical. Maybe he's not for the movies, but they won't know until they try it. Conor McGregor's a big draw. Conor McGregor got thousands of Irish fans to fly to the US to watch him fight. Thousands. Now, that's different. That's getting fans to fly over and watch him fight. But they would follow him everywhere. This guy's massive. I really thought they might have gone, because it's a bit more of a lower commitment getting a cinema ticket than it is flying to America to watch him fight. I really thought they might have tempted fate a bit and gone, let's see if the Irish are coming out for this as well. Let's see if Conor McGregor's fans will go to the cinema to watch him in this. Because say what you will about him and stuff he's done in the past, he's a big draw.
Or it could just be that this movie isn't that good, and that's
another thing. That's another thing.
Like I said, I think the trailer was. It didn't sell me. It just felt like another Jake Gyllenhaal stupid movie. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. He's been like a great.
I'm glad you added that after, because you'd have got some shit for that.
No, he's great, and I love it when he takes on like his sort of real cinematic roles or serious roles or anything like that. But when it comes to the stupid stuff, he's in a lot of stupid shit. He was in that Ambu LA Ants, which was, I believe it was a Michael Bay film.
Ambulance.
Ambu, yeah, but it says like Ambu La Ants. This is the highlight the LA. It's like fantastic. Anyways, fucking shit film. Like even Jake Gyllenhaal just couldn't really carry that film for me. I just found not him irritating, just his role, and I'm like, I want to turn this off.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II in it as well.
I don't fucking
Black
know.
Manta.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was also in another fighting film that we obviously know about a couple of years ago. Southpaw, which I thought was okay. It was pretty good.
The only thing Southpaw had going against it is Creed came out that year and just overshined it.
Yeah, Creed is definitely the better movie, and I don't know if you've seen Legend. I believe it's Legend or Fighter or one of them. It's got Tom Hardy and whoever plays Uncle Owen in Star Wars.
Legend. Yeah, I've seen Legend.
I think that is a phenomenal film. I love that film. And
is it Legend?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look. But
no, it's not
Legend. If you want a fighting film, that's definitely one to watch. It'll be on some sort of streaming service. I think
it's Legend.
It's Fighter, maybe?
No, the Fighter's the Christian Bale one with Mark Wahlberg.
I just typed in Tom Hardy.
Make me Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy fighting. Yeah, Fighter.
Fighter.
Warrior.
That's
there we go.
Warrior.
If you want a good fighting film with like a nice solid story, go watch that. If you want something a bit more laid back and a bit, I'm going to say it's a bit generic, Southpaw. It's still a good film, but
yeah, definitely. Anyway,
I was hoping that this would be Jake Gyllenhaal. I didn't know anything about Roadhouse. I don't know a fucking thing about the original. So when I see Jake Gyllenhaal is attached to this and it's got something to do with UFC, I was kind of like, oh, I hope this is his Warrior kind of thing. You know, I hope this is like an excellent film. But I can dream.
Yeah, no, definitely. Anyway, the Mystic Matt gets a thumbs up from me.